I'm Brad Edwards.
And I'm Erica Sargent. Months of caution over. Speaker Nancy Pelosi begins the impeachment process against President Donald Trump.
The inquiry marks just the fourth time in American history a president has faced a viable threat of impeachment. CBS News' Dana Kozlov is live in the newsroom. Dana, this centers around a whistleblower's concerns about a conversation President Trump had with Ukraine's leader.
Yeah, and Brad and Erica, if in that conversation President Trump asked Ukraine to interfere in next year's election by investigating Joe Biden, and if, according to CBS News, that ask might be tied to millions in withheld aid to the country, the process could take months, leading right into 2020's presidential primary season.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi took a step she's been hesitant to do, formally launching impeachment proceedings against President Donald Trump.
I'm directing our 6 committees to proceed with their investigations under that umbrella of impeachment inquiry.
The move comes after a whistleblower filed a formal complaint about President Trump's call to Ukraine's president and allegations President Trump wanted to block that complaint to hide his push for foreign interference in next year's election.
And so the potential that has occurred has really changed the politics of this quite substantially.
Northeastern University political science professor William Adler says if true, it's different than claims of Russian election interference investigated by Robert Mueller because Trump wasn't yet the president. The White House now says it will release the whistleblower's complaint by Thursday's deadline as the president blasts the day's developments.
Look, it's just a continuation of the witch hunt. It's the worst witch hunt in political history.
The impeachment process begins with the House investigation. Adler says if impeachable evidence exists, it would go to the full House for a vote, requiring a simple majority to pass. Then it would go to the Senate for trial. Ultimately, the Senate would decide if the president is removed from office, but that requires a 2/3 majority.
So if they do go that route, if they're serious about trying to remove him from office, they would need to make this a bipartisan effort.
President Bill Clinton was impeached by the House, but the Senate didn't vote to remove him from office. President Richard Nixon resigned before the Senate could cast its vote. But again, this is a process in a time of toxic partisan division.
I think in terms of the speed here, one of the ways people sometimes phrase this, which I think is really apt, is that Nixon was supported by Republicans up until the moment he wasn't.
Late today, the Republican-controlled Senate unanimously voted to demand the administration release a copy of the whistleblower's complaint. President Trump is also authorizing the full unredacted transcript of his conversation with Ukraine's president be released tomorrow, the same day he's set to meet with him. In the newsroom, Dana Kozlov, CBS 2 News. Brad and Erica.
All right, Dana, thank you.